what he's saying here in Revelation chapter 2. And it can happen to any church. We can become so busy doing church that we forget to lead people to Jesus. We get so busy doing all the ministries of the church that we forget the purpose of those ministries. What is the purpose? It's to disciple us so that we grow in our faith. And so that we grow to understand who Jesus is and how we're to go and how we are to minister and how we are to lead more people to Jesus. We make a difference. We have elections coming up. What's our job? Yeah, we have a job as Christians in the community. There are certain things that we have to stand for on a national scale. There are certain things we have to take a strong stand on. Life being football, sorry. And you're learning how to play. It's a mob. It's just a blob. They go here and they run, the blob moves over here. The blob moves over here. And they're just kicking the ball. They're just kicking it. And they haven't quite figured out, if you got somebody over here, you pass the ball, they can take it into the goal, They haven't figured that out yet because they're a big blob. They're just a free-for-all. And then eventually, some kid goes and they pick the ball up and they go, and they blow the whistle. You're not supposed to touch the ball in soccer unless you're the goalie, right? Or unless you're throwing it in. And so they stop. They pause. They take a moment and they teach. It's a teachable moment. And they say, all right, guys, we kick the ball. God made this little curve in your foot so that you kick the ball like that. That's what you do. You don't touch the soccer ball with your hands. Don't touch it unless you're the goalie or unless you're throwing it in. Of course, then they have them pick it up and they throw it in. But soccer, it's the cutest thing to watch those kids play. But they have a teachable moment, and that's what the Ephesian church is getting right here. It's a teachable moment. He's telling the church at Ephesus, you're doing all these things. It's good stuff, religious work, high doctrinal and moral standards. You're faithful. You've persevered even when others were compromising. It's all good, but there's something bigger, and you're missing it. The one thing they were missing was more important than all the things that they were doing well. And by the way, the Lord wasn't just speaking to the church at Ephesus. He's speaking to us as well. That's why we're